Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Learn Math with Sir Mark, and on this video, I'm going to discuss relationship between coefficients and roots of a quadratic equation. But before anything else, please don't forget to subscribe on my channel and click the bell button so that you will be notified whenever I'm going to upload a new video. So if you're ready, let's begin. Okay, so for this video, we're going to establish the connection or the relationship between the coefficients to the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, so suppose I have here a factored form, okay? Let's say x minus r times x minus s, okay? Where r and s are the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, so by applying FOIL method, so I'm going to have x squared, okay? That's the first term. Okay, for the inner terms, I'm going to have Rx. For the last term, I'm going to have Sx. And for the last term, I'm going to have positive Rs equals 0. Okay, so simplifying it, I'm going to have x squared minus factor out kay negative x. I'm going to have R plus Sx. Okay, plus Rs equals 0. Okay, so once again, yung factored form na to, x minus r times x minus x, okay, can be written as this form. Now, take note, okay, this is equivalent to the general quadratic equation in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. But since the coefficient of the quadratic term is 1, so gagawin ko tong 1, so that will be x squared plus b over ax plus c over a equals 0. See that? Now, take note, the coefficient, yung sign no, ng x is negative. So, para maging negative to, okay, yung positive, take note, that is equivalent to negative of negative b over a x plus c over a. See that? There you go. So, once again, rewrite ko lang. Alright? So, this is x squared. Alright? Copying ko lang to. R plus sx plus rs equals 0. So, now, as stated in this title, so the relationship of the coefficient, tingnan nyo yung, so 1 yan, negative to. So, therefore, yung relationship, okay, ng roots, okay, to the coefficient, okay, ito yung coefficient, okay, so yan yung, so yan yun, so meaning to say, from there, madederive natin that the sum of the roots, okay, take note, ang roots natin are r and s, so ang r plus s natin is equivalent to negative b over a, you know, r plus s is equal to negative b over a, while rs is equal to c over a. See that? Okay, so take note of this. Okay. So, dyan iikot yung discussion natin on this video. Okay, problem number 1. So, given the quadratic equation, kx squared plus 6x plus 32 equals 0, find k so that the sum of the roots is negative 2. Okay, so take note, ang given natin, the sum, okay, is equal to negative 2. Alright. So, take note, yung sum is given by, ng roots, is given by negative b over a. Alright? Which is equal to negative 2. See that? Okay, so from here, we can establish the connection. So, now my b is 6. So, just following this formula, okay, gaya dito, the sum of the roots is equal to negative b over a. So, that is negative 6 over k is equal to negative 2. There you go. So, therefore, by cross multiplication, I can have k equals negative 6 over negative 2. Okay? Or positive 3. See that? There you go. Pretty simple, right? Okay, next, problem number 2. Given the quadratic equation, 3x squared plus 41x plus k equals 0, find k so that the product of the roots is 7. This time, product naman. Okay? Take note, yung product is equal to, okay, c over a. Okay? That's 7. Now, okay. So, that's it. Okay, so that's just k over 3. That's equal to 7. So, very simple. So, clearly, my k here is 7 times 3. So, which is 21. See that? Okay, next, problem number 3. The equation x squared minus kx plus the quantity 2k plus 8 equals 0 has two roots, one of which is twice the other. The question is, find the equation. Okay, so yung roots dito ang sinabi, one is twice the other. So, if one is r, therefore the other one is 2r. See that? Okay, now, anong alam natin dito? Okay, so what we know here is that, okay, so let me use different color. Ang alam natin, r plus 2r, the sum of the roots is equal to negative of negative k over a. So, ang a ko is 1. Okay, or, from here, so what we're going to have, okay, 3r is equal to k. See that? Next. Okay, so yung product ng dalawa, r and 2r, is just 2r squared. Right? And that's equal to 2k plus 8. Okay? Or I can factor out 2 or divide both sides by 2. So I'm going to have r squared equals k plus 4. See that? Take note, we are after for k. Okay, we're after for k. So, we either substitute r in terms of k or k in terms of r. So, since we're after for k, so I'm going to express this one as k over 3. See that? K over 3. So, meaning to say, this one will become k over 3 to be squared, okay, equals k plus 4. There you go. So, that is, I'm going to have k squared over 9, okay, over 9. So, equals k plus 4, or, dito na lang, so that will be k squared equals 9k plus 36. Or, k squared minus 9k minus 36 equals 0. Now, factorable yan. So, what are the factors of this? So, k minus 12, k minus 12 and k plus 3 equals 0. Right? So, clearly, there are two values of k here. Okay? One is 12. Okay? The other one is negative 3. Pinagkasya ko dito. Well, anyway, okay na yan. So, once again, the answer here is, there you go, k equals 12 or negative 3. Clear? Okay, next, problem number 4. Find k so that the roots of 3x squared minus 5x, plus 8. Alright, so let me change this. Okay, once again, let me read again. So, find k so that the roots of 3x squared minus 5x plus 8 equals kx are numerically equal but opposite sign. So, take notes. Take note. Yung roots natin, numerically equal, opposite sign. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? One is r, the other is negative r. They are numerically equal but opposite sign. Halimbawa, if r is 5, the other one is negative 5. If 1 is 11, the other one is negative 11. Clear? Okay, now, what can we get from here? Ang kailangan natin ay k. Okay, so I need to convert this in this equation to 0. Equate ko kay 0. So that is negative 5x minus kx plus 8 equals 0. So I need to fix this. So that is 3x squared, factor out ko yung negative x. Alright? So what will be left is 5 plus kx plus 8 equals 0. See that? Okay, now, anong pwede natin gamitin? So, since ang inahanap natin ay k, so I'm going to use the relation of the sum. So, yung r plus negative r, which is 0, that's equal to, okay, negative of negative, negative of negative 5 plus k. Alright? Okay? Kaya positive yan. Over 3. So, therefore, clearly, so that's 0 equals 5 plus k. Alright? Or, our k here is negative 5. Clear? Okay, dali lang. Next, problem number 5. If the roots of quantity 2k plus 2 x squared plus quantity 4 minus 4k x equals 2 minus k are reciprocals of each other, find k. So, like what we did in number 4, we need to arrange this na equate natin kay 0. Okay? Okay. So, meaning to say, okay, so if I'm going to arrange this, so I'm going to have, let me use yellow. So, that is 2k plus 2 x squared plus the quantity 4 minus 4k x, okay, minus the quantity 2 minus k equals 0. There you go. So, take note, the roots are reciprocal of each other. So, meaning to say, kung ang roots natin ay r, the other one is 1 over r. See that? Okay. So, now, anong pwede natin gawin? So, yung product, okay, let's get the product. Okay. Yeah, let's get the product. So, yung product natin, okay, r times 1 over r, okay, which is equal to 1, that's equal to this over this one. Right? So, that's equal to negative of 2 minus k all over, factor out ko na yung 2, k plus 1. Okay, there you go. Okay? Now, actually, makukuha na natin. So, since we're just looking for the value of k, so, cross multiply. So, I'm going to have 2 times, okay, hindi ko na pala finactor, okay lang. 2k plus 2 equals, distribute ko yung negative 1. So, I'm going to have negative 2 plus k. Can you follow? So, this negative 2, this is positive k. So, therefore, combining like terms, I'm going to have k equals negative 4. There you go. See that? Okay, next, second to the last problem, number 6. Let r and s be the roots of the equation x squared minus 4mx minus 3 equals 0 if r plus s raised to negative 1 and s plus r raised to negative 1 are the roots of the equation x squared plus px minus 2q equals 0. What is q? Okay, so medyo maraming, okay. We have to establish that using this first equation, yung r plus s mo is equal to negative of negative 4m over 1. See that? Also, we need to establish yung rs, yung products ng roots mo, is equal to negative 3. There you go. See that? Next, also, itong r plus s raised to negative 1 and s plus r raised to negative 1 are the roots of this equation. Meaning to say, okay, r plus 1 over s, okay, plus s plus 1 over r is equal to negative p. Likewise, yung r plus 1 over s, okay, times s plus 1 over r is equal to negative 2q. Okay, ang question is, what is q? Okay, so therefore, I have to focus here. So now, by FOIL method, okay, by using FOIL method here, I'm going to have rs, okay, inner ko is 1, outer ko is 1, r times 1 over r, so 1 din yan. Yung last ko is plus 1 over rs. There you go. See that? Okay, ang rs ko is negative 3. Alright? So, just substitute. Negative 3 plus 2, okay, minus 1 over 3. That's equal to negative 2q. See that? Okay, so this one is negative 1 minus 1/3. So, that will be negative 4 over 3, right? Equals negative 2q. So, clearly, ang value ng q ko rito is 2/3. Okay, last problem for this video, problem number 7. Marcus and Althea attempted to solve a quadratic equation. Marcus copied the coefficient of the linear term incorrectly and obtained the roots -3 and 8. Althea also copied the constant term incorrectly and obtained the roots -5 and 7. If their mistakes were only in the copying of the problems, what are the roots of the correct equation? Okay, so before we solve this problem, okay, recall natin yung x minus r times x minus s, okay, equals 0. If I'm going to expand it by FOIL method, I'm going to end up with x squared minus r plus sx plus rs equals 0. Right? Or in other words, okay, so x squared minus sum x plus product equals 0. Okay, take note of this. Okay, now, so let's solve it this way. Okay, so I'm going to make a table. Okay, M for Marcus, A for Althea. So this one is for the linear term. This one is for the constant term. Okay, this is for the roots. This is for the equation. Okay, now ang sabi sa problem, Marcus copied the coefficient of the linear term incorrectly. So, meaning, mali siya dito. Alright? And he obtained the roots -3, okay? -3 and 8. Okay? So, meaning to say, if the roots are -3 and 8, so the equation will be x squared minus sum x. 8, -3 plus 8 is 5. So, that is -5x. Okay, plus product. -3 times 8 is -24. So, therefore, the equation ni Marcus, ito yung nakopya niya, is x squared minus 5x minus 24 equals 0. Did you get it? Okay, next. Now, si Althea, ang sabi sa problem, she also copied the constant term naman, ang mali niyang kopya. Okay? And she obtained the roots -5 and 7. Same procedure, x squared minus sum. Okay. Okay, 7 minus 5 is 2. So, minus 2x. Then product, minus 35 equals 0. Okay, now, this is very important. If their mistakes were only copying of the problem, so meaning, tama to, tama yan. So, clear? So, what are the roots of the correct equation? So, meaning to say, tama yung constant term ni Marcus, tama yung linear term ni Althea. So, therefore, we're going to retain this. Okay? So, tama to, and then tama din to. Therefore, the correct equation is x squared minus 2x minus 24 equals 0. And this is factorable, right? Factorable yan. So, that is factors ng 24, x minus 6, x plus 4 equals 0. So, clearly, value ng x ko, 6 and -4. There you go. See that? So, I hope you learned something on this video. So, feel free to share and don't forget to subscribe on my channel. Keep safe.